Hi, my name is Steve Lee. I'm the Director of Technical Services at Universal Devices. And this video is a very quick, step-by-step, how to go through the basics of the admin console related to demand response. It supports the RCS thermostat. This is the 994 IR Pro Zigbee version. And I just want to go through a few steps, give you an idea how it works. It's pretty simple to set up, to add devices, to create programs, and also to engage with the demand response program. So once you're in here, under File, you have the ability to back up a profile. So once you've done the programming, you can back it up. You can also restore a profile. In the Pro version, it has the ability to automatically turn off writes. What we do there is you can turn off the ability for the ISY to automatically write links when you're creating scenes. You can wait till you're all done, and then you can have the ISY go and write everything. It can be quite a time saver if you're doing a lot of programming. Now, under link management, there's a few things that I'm going to go over here. One is start linking. This automatically puts the ISY into link mode, and then you can go and add a device in. The other option is to click here, and you can type in the device ID. And you can have it auto-discover, and you can give it a name. So we've already done that. I've added some devices here in the tree. This happens to be an Insteon dimmable outlet. This is a hidden door sensor. This is a regular switch link dimmer, and then I've got a multi-button keypad. You see I expand here, and I've got multiple buttons that can control things, and can be part of multi-point control from one location. Now, under Tools, the main thing I'm going to talk about here is Diagnostics. We have an event viewer so you can watch the traffic as commands are being sent. You also can check the Plm status. The Plm is a device that, if you're using Insteon, would connect to the ISY along with Zigbee, and allows you to communicate to another protocol. When I click on this, it's going to go out and tell me that it's connected. Now, one of the things I want to do in this case is I want to show how to add a Zigbee thermostat. And this is made by RCS. These are our Zigbee settings that we have set here. Now, I don't need to do anything other than the fact that I've got the ISY plugged in, and if I want to go and add the Zigbee thermostat, in the case of the RCS one that we're talking about here, if you go and hit the menu button, it's going to highlight two blank buttons that are going to be in the middle of your screen. There's 4 buttons on the bottom. And what I'm doing is I'm pushing and holding on them right now. It's going to bring up another installer setting menu. And as I click through that, I can go all the way down to where it says Zigbee install. I am going to select, and then I'm going to say yes, I want to add the thermostat. And this will go and add the Zigbee thermostat into the system. Now, while it's doing that and it's compiling that information, I'm going to go through a couple other things here. Under Programs, we have the ability to add programs. Now, this is a demand response program. So our modules are various things that let us go and monitor things outside of the ISY. In this case, if there's an OpenADR event that is near pending, and you can see it just popped up and it's now adding my Zigbee thermostat. I can go back here and show you. You can see it's added here, and now there's the temperature. And that just goes in automatically. Go back to Programs. Now you can see that if there's an OpenADR event that is near pending, and if the module for the OpenADR mode is moderate, and if our client module, we have temperature also, if it is set to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, then I want to set my RCS thermostat that I just learned in, I want to set that to 70 degrees, cool set point. Now, this is done automatically based on a demand response event, and you can imagine that there are multiple levels of integration that can be done to that, as far as duty cycling, to have things turn on and off through cycles so you don't shut down all the AC at once in a building, but you can actually cycle through it. Now, this is the setting here, OpenADR settings, and based on what the utility is, you can actually put their URL for their server in here, put in the username and password for the account, and then you can set up the intervals on when you want to have things turn off, the duty cycle percentage, load adjustment, These would be things for maybe motor loads. Once you've calculated what's going to be turning on and off, then you can have this automatically keep track of that and cycle it. That way you're not shutting everything off, you're not putting a building into a situation where it gets hot really quick, which isn't deficient, but it may be just enough that you need to just lower maybe a third of all the thermostats. Well, if you don't want to do all 1/3 for the whole run of the event, you can actually cycle through them. So we have the ability to do that with the ISY. Now I'm going to show you some of the two-way response here. I'm going to go back to the thermostat, and if you watch the settings on here, I'm not clicking on anything, but I'm going to go to the thermostat and I'm going to adjust the mode. So right now I'm going to the thermostat, I'm going to put it in cool mode, and you can see it made an adjustment very quick. I'm going to go and place it right now off, and the thermostat is adjusted. Now I'm going to also put it in auto, and I'm going to make some temp adjustments to my settings. So now my mode is auto, and I just made a temperature adjustment. You see the screen jump, so now the cool set point is set to 91 and my heat is set to 80. And let's set it down. So these are all real-time adjustments that the ISY can see and also act on. We'll be doing some more in-depth trainings and to give you some more exposure to this, but I want to do just a quick presentation to give you an idea of what the admin console looks like, how you can add devices in, how you can create relationships between these devices. Thanks for your time, and we appreciate any feedback.